On a cold evening in a quiet town, a 12-year-old boy named Daniel walked home from school. His day had been long and the wind was cold. Inside his backpack was a small lunchbox with the only meal he had left for the day. As Daniel walked through the park, he noticed an elderly man sitting alone on a bench. The man wore an old brown coat and looked tired and lonely. While many people walked past without noticing him, Daniel stopped. Daniel sat beside the old man and gently asked, "Sir, are you okay? Have you eaten today?" The elderly man looked surprised. Someone had finally stopped to care. He smiled softly and said, "No, I haven't eaten today." Daniel looked at his lunchbox. It was the only food he had until he got home, but he remembered something his mother always told him: kindness is the greatest gift you can give. Without hesitation, Daniel opened his lunchbox and offered his only meal to the man. The elderly man looked at Daniel with tears in his eyes. He could not believe that a young boy who had so little was willing to share what he had. Daniel smiled and said, "Please enjoy it. Everyone deserves kindness." The next morning at school, Daniel was called to the principal's office. He became nervous and wondered why he was being called there. When Daniel entered the office, he was shocked. The elderly man from the park was there, but he looked completely different. He was wearing a smart suit and had a smile on his face. The man explained, "My name is Mr. Anderson. I work with a charity that helps people in need. Yesterday, I wanted to see if people would still show kindness to someone who had nothing." The principal smiled proudly at Daniel. Mr. Anderson shook Daniel's hand and said, "You showed kindness when nobody was watching. That is a true sign of a good heart." Daniel felt proud, not because he would receive a reward, but because he had helped someone. Mr. Anderson offered Daniel a scholarship and support for his family through the charity. Daniel and his mother were filled with happiness and gratitude. They learned that one small act of kindness could open a door to a brighter future. At home, Daniel's mother hugged him tightly. She told him, "I am proud of you. Always remember that a kind heart is more valuable than anything money can buy." Many years later, Daniel became a teacher. He shared his story with his students and taught them an important lesson. Kindness costs nothing, but it can change someone's life forever. And from that day on, Daniel continued to be a light of hope for others.